Good morning, everyone. Well, as the title suggests, yes, my car broke. Ironically on its second drive, which was just as many drives as my last FD went on before it got on the back of a trailer as well. What's up, guys? My name is Zach. Welcome back to the videos. And today we're waiting for a tow truck to come and collect the FD. Last weekend we went on a cruise to Rex H's meet. This is just pure bliss. And I was super stressed about police and everything else as well, and I was freaking out. Everything that I was freaking out about did not happen, which of course is the way it all goes, but something else happened. I took this up through the mountains. On the way there, went for a beautiful drive, probably about 1.5 hours before the actual meet started. We went through the Dandenong Ranges. It was absolutely beautiful. But the car developed a knock in the driveline. I didn't really think much of it because it just sounded like it was really low speed, and I was like, okay, maybe, maybe my tires are rubbing, because I did notice there was a few little bits where the tires ended up rubbing on the guards there because it's a little bit low in the front. So I was like, okay, must just be rubbing. I then got to Rex's meet, and it started really grinding around the diff area, and I was like, oh, super strange. Not quite sure exactly what the go is there, but we'll work it out eventually. Fast forward to the drive home, I was on the last street. I just drove 1.5 hours, taking all the wrong turns because I was just really enjoying this thing on the road, and turned down the last street, and this is all I hear. So yes, something in this driveline is not happy, but I'm okay with that because it's not the engine. I'm super okay with that. So anyway, today we're waiting for a tow truck. Been waiting for around about an hour for Shannon's roadside assistance, but either way, we're taking the car to Mike's shop. We're gonna go put it up on the hoist. So not only are we gonna try and find out exactly what's wrong with the FD today, we're also gonna go and see Mike Leake, which I'm very excited about. So anyway, we'll wait for the tow truck to get here. Shouldn't be too much longer. Try and figure out exactly what's wrong with this POS. Oh, it's not a POS, it's beautiful, but we have tow truck. Very cool. Alrighty, so we've arrived at the infamous two-step garage, Lakeside Co. You know the drill. Anyway, I jump inside right now. What's Mike doing already? Yo, what's up? I beat my car here. How are ya? Good, bro. Yeah? Good, very good. This thing is so much louder when it's on the track. Bloody hell. What do you reckon, mate?
Just taking it all in, eh? It's insane.
It is incredibly clean. Compared to my last one, it's a little bit different. Yeah, I know. I wish you had have, but it's
what do you rate them like between this and your last one?
This is like, everything's just so much cleaner. Yeah. It's for pretty much, I bought it from the same price. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, you missed the whatchamacallit, single turbo V mount, the whole lot.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's got the cool sticker though.
Jesus, no. Like every angle that you look at this car,
it's pristine.
It's amazing, eh?
Check out underneath. You've never seen a more stock FD in your life, eh?
Love. It's kind of makes them worth more when they're stock.
A little bit, yeah.
You
got a little, it's a little,
I got it.
Yeah, there you go. She is stock, man.
No, I'm
There we go.
like scared to do anything.
Yeah.
You're putting it on the hoist, not me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is very stock. It's a little bit dirty under here, but
Nice.
yeah.
What's the deal with the motor?
What do you mean?
Rebuild any kind of port?
Oh yes, so it's 30,000 Ks old.
Yeah.
And it's got a street port, so it's like a little bit lumpy.
Yeah.
You might have heard, but
Just mildly lumpy, yeah.
yeah. It's just kind of like a cam in an SR20.
So the bridge ports are like obnoxious.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you love it, and then you're like, okay, it's a little too much sometimes. I would love just to chill and drive this without.
My last car, driving it around, was like, it was an experience every time you do anything. This one here is like, you just cruise it. It's nice. It's
I
good.
watched the pod video, your last one, which was sick. Like around Brisbane. Man,
I love it.
It just seems rowdy though.
Yeah. It was so difficult to drive though. Like you can be just cruising on the highway, and if you're in 4th gear, it's still too low. They're a 5-speed, but it's still too low. You put it into 3rd, and all of a sudden you're high in the revs and building boost, and it's like, oh, okay, radio. It just wants to go all the time.
More pleasant to drive?
What's that?
Is this more pleasant to drive, you reckon?
Yeah. Do you want to drive it today?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
It's like a dream.
Yeah.
I can't believe you own this.
I know, neither. I don't deserve it.
Crazy.
Every time I look at it, I just don't deserve it.
You just gotta like open your garage and just stand there and be like,
Yep. It's just there. It's just in there. But like, it's weird. Like, I don't drift, so like, I have to have a cool street car.
so much.
This is where all the drifting money goes into.
Yeah. That's the thing. I could maybe own something like this if I didn't spend.
Yeah, but this is sick.
That's good.
This is freaking awesome.
I can thrash this, but you know the Datsun is my FD, but not quite. But like the back is by far my favorite part of these cars.
Yeah, it looks so good.
How did they just get it so right? Like,
especially when you had the tail lights on before and they were
so good, eh?
So good.
I dig the diffuser. I reckon it looks awesome.
You reckon?
Yeah.
It's not straight. I got to fix it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the one from your old car?
No, I sold the one from the old car actually.
Oh, yeah. So same with this?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Crazy. I reckon you can tidy it up, eh?
Yeah, it's got a little bit of carbon issues, but I can sort that out pretty easily.
Yeah.
Skinning's pretty easy, so yeah.
I love.
And I got to fix the wing as well because it's got like ripples through all that.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just like a cheapy one, but.
Is it? You wouldn't know. I mean,
no, you wouldn't know at all.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what's stock on this car and what's not?
Everything is stock. Wheels, wheels are obviously changed.
Yep.
Suspension's changed. Exhaust is an REM MER, like old school thing. It's got a different speedo. That is. How much do you reckon that speedo's worth? It discontinued. They sold it in the early 2000s, and I didn't realize until I got the car.
600.
Keep going.
1,000.
Keep going.
2,000.
Keep going.
What?
It's about $2,500 to $3,000 for a speedo.
Amazing.
Dude, it's dumb. It's so dumb.
What steering wheel is that? It's similar to mine.
It's a Nardi Neo Grinta Personal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mental.
How are the back seats though? Take it.
Horrible.
I know. That's luggage, eh?
Yeah.
That's the luggage.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, pretty much everything's stock. Wheels, coils. It's got a different steering wheel in it and a boss kit. In here, everything is stock. The motor's just been street ported, which I don't really count as. That's pretty much stock. That's just removed material.
It's kind of amazing. It's been resprayed.
Yes. Yes, it just underwent a full, full massive resto. So the engine bay is still a little bit hay going, but yeah, the entire car's all been flow coated and everything, and all new seals and rubbers and stuff. It's insane, and I got new corner lights because these are all.
You can't stop like looking at just everything. Yeah, it's so good. Oh my god!
I'll bring it in if you want.
This is ZacBaldy's forever car, is it?
Maybe. I get bored of things too quickly.
Right.
Yeah, it'll probably stay for a while though.
Nice. For a while.
Yeah, it's been my dream ever since I started YouTube. So
freaking nice. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We got to have a look at some of your cars though, because we haven't seen. Well, walk me through the shop because I'm trying to get people to jump over to your channel as well. Right. Here we go. This thing is freaking sick. I love this thing so much. When you told me you got it.
If I'm honest, I like it, but I'm unsure about it.
Okay.
At the moment, so I will probably keep building it on the channel, but I feel like I built the Fivo, and this is like a similar concept.
Yeah.
Front wheel drive turbo, and I was like, I don't know.
Man, if you want to sell it, I'll buy it for what you paid for it.
Do some mates rates kind of stuff like that. It's good. So I've got the turbo motor sitting over here for it. We're keeping it stock single cam turbo. It's cool. I don't know. I bought it because I had an EG Civic when I was younger and I thought I'd be super stoked kind of building it, but I'm just so tempted to get like an AE Falcon or something. Like, everyone else is doing them.
Yeah, that's it.
Seems fun.
Rex has been trying to get me to get one,
yeah.
To be honest. He's pulling my leg a little bit.
I'm not really like a sheep in terms of like doing what everyone else does.
Yeah,
but it looks fun.
Yeah, I agree.
And damn, Rex is making it look so much. You know what I mean? Like,
and it looks so easy too. Everyone just chucks a camber kit in it and sends it, and it's
I was
annoying.
thinking doing something a bit different, maybe like a JZX 100 front on like an AU.
Yep.
Something like that, just to mix it up a little bit.
Yep.
But I don't know. The Civic's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll probably finish it because. Like, you know, I have to finish.
This thing is sick. I love the wheels on it too.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
Cool.
You're still doing wheels?
Yeah, we're still doing wheels at the moment. This will probably be the last shipment.
Yep.
Because we're mixing things up a little bit. And
yep.
Just shipping and stuff these days is getting crazy with the way that the world is. So, yeah, but at the moment we've still got a couple left and stuff. So.
This thing looks so sick.
Dude, so many people have used your discount code, by the way.
Oh, really?
Like, so many people. It still gets used all the time.
Sick. Yeah. Alright, I'm so happy. I'm so happy then. That's good.
It's good that we hooked up.
They were honestly the nicest set of wheels that I ever had on my 33.
Nice, yeah. I like them a lot. They're the most popular wheels that we have.
Yeah, the Spokey Boys.
Yeah, the Spokey Boys. We've got a couple of sets left of those, but yeah, that's mad. But this is kind of my pride and joy over here.
Yes, dude.
You can see it's undergoing some maintenance and restoration stuff.
Yep.
So I painted it on the channel first. I did an alright job, not amazing, but it was my first kind of ever paint job. And then I'm going to keep this car forever. It's been like my dream car for a long time. So I thought we better get it painted properly and not by Mike Lake.
Yeah, this thing is so sick though.
Yeah, it's mad. So it's,
man.
Yeah, it's rad, eh?
It's cool seeing this against Loki's car as well, because this is so different to Loki's as well in every single way. But
yeah, these are like the ugly ducklings, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
But luckily I got the Series 1, so it's got like the nice clean bumpers and stuff on it, and you can still make them look very, you know, Z style with the slammed wide wheels with the flares and stuff.
Yep.
Which is so sick.
Oh yeah. And tell me what's happening up here.
Look. We decided to go a little bit different with it. So it's still the exact stock motor. Real crisp motor, doesn't have a lot of Ks on it because the people who used to own this car, they did a full restoration and then let it sit for ages, so the motor kind of never really had a lot of use, which is nice. So even though it's from 1981, she's still crisp as hell. And then, so they're not a crossflow head, everything's on this side of the motor, so the intake manifold is here, exhaust manifold is under the intake manifold. So these are really like, everything would usually be over this side. And we weren't super stoked on that, we wanted to boost it, so...
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that.
So we got under the motor with like a J-pipe style. With like, so the stock exhaust manifold is still here. Damon from GMF Fab, like we made a, we called it a reach around pipe.
I love that.
It goes, like there's a dip in the sump that it perfectly goes through underneath the motor up at this side, then we put the turbo on this side.
And it fits so well.
It does, and just like balances it out and actually looks like a proper motor again.
Loki's motor, when we were ripping it around the track, she had the ITBs over that side, but her fuel pump died, so she put like a regular fuel pump in it. Of course, way too much pressure. So it was like, it was shooting fuel back out the ITBs and onto the exhaust manifold. Yeah. She was still ripping it though, because that's Loki. But
that's like my worst nightmare. The fires and drifting in cars.
Oh yeah.
My biggest fear.
So, I've had 2 already, and it's not fun. Hey?
Not
fun at all.
I've had a couple of fires in mine as well, and it's just like the biggest heart attack you can have when you're on the track. Especially when you've got passengers in your car and stuff. So yeah, I've got a fire extinguisher in this car.
Especially how tight your bucket seats are in your freaking drift car.
Try and get out of them. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, but this thing went on the dyno, made like 170 kilowatts and then slipped the clutch because it's the stock clutch, probably from 1981, let's be honest. So I've got all the new clutch to go on it. We'll take it back to the dyno, probably next week actually. Finish off the tune, hoping to make, I don't want much, so 200 kilowatts is plenty in this old car. Make a lot of torque because it's the 2.8 litre 6-cylinder, so plenty of torque.
This thing is so sick, man.
I love it. It's cool. I mean, it's got a long way to go. If I'm honest, it'll probably be finished in about a month. Because summer's coming.
Yes.
And we need to rip the FD in.
We do. Oh, summer and FD is a little bit scary, to be honest, but
I know.
That's all right. Should be sweet. Hopefully by that time I should have a V-mount and stuff like that, so I can actually drive it in summer.
Doesn't overheat. Did it have that bad?
When you Bridgeport them, it kind of chokes up the whole thing, so it's kind of a little bit weird, but yeah, that was the issue with my old car, was just the Bridgeport was way too overpowering to everything else that was happening.
And he just had heaps of overheating issues. Yeah,
but this one here, he's like, I've been driving it, no worries at all, sits in traffic fine, aircon on. I'm just like, I don't trust it.
The aircon works in it?
Yeah, I just have to regas it.
Sick.
So yeah, aircon works,
man.
but in all fairness, he said it was also reliable when it came here on a tow truck this morning. So.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, that's weird. You're real good at just braking things.
Yeah, and I don't know how.
I bet you it probably was reliable for him.
Yeah.
And then you've gotten in the car. And
It was, he drove it absolutely everywhere, and then ironically the second drive I went on in that car, which is the same amount of time that my last FD went on before it went on the tow truck too.
You messaged me, you're like, it's vibrating. I was like...
You heard the knock, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's a big knock.
It's a big knock, yeah, so it should be fairly obvious. But
yes, I'm hoping so. I just kind of got under the car, but I was a little bit worried about running it up on jack stands and getting under it and stuff, but...
Yeah, crazy.
But yeah.
Yeah, boy. This section here, I replaced this whole thing. So it's all stitched.
I'm loving the paint.
Oh yeah, the sparkle paint. Looks way better in the sun.
I could imagine, yeah.
But that took me like 2 years to replace. Because like finding it, because they don't make them.
Yep.
And then convincing someone to unstitch 150 stitch welds out of it and then ship it to me.
So who actually did the work?
Some random guy I just found on Marketplace.
You're joking.
Yeah. In like Sydney. And I was just like, can you do it? And he's sweet. And it took him 6 months to do it.
Oh my god. So the car got transported up there, or were you living in Sydney?
No, so he had a car that he was wrecking, and then so I had to convince him to pull this part out of it.
Yep.
And then I put it in myself, but it was just getting it here that was the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because and then I realized why it took 6 months when I unstitched mine.
Yeah.
You can't unstitch them without damaging them and like getting them out.
Yeah, okay, rightio.
It's not easy.
Like trying to pull a sump off without damaging the corners of it or something,
But like on steroids.
Yeah, right.
So once that was done, then I could kind of go.
And I could imagine they're pretty hard to find as well.
So, like impossible. And then because mine was rusted completely. I filled it with bog and like, you know, got it good just so I could drive it around for a while. But then it frustrates you. You know when you see like the little things on your car, you just niggle you.
Yeah.
So like this car needs to be perfect. So,
yeah.
Yeah, we've undersealed the whole thing. Yeah, it'll get all painted. It's got, you know, coilovers and stuff in it to go.
Yeah.
And it actually runs Evo 10 coilovers.
Oh, really?
So weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Odd. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
They fit?
Well, like
well, they're in.
These are actually the max beating rods that are sitting on it that are rolling.
Yep.
I bought Evo 10 coilovers for the coilover body itself, but then I had them on the shelf and I was like, man, it looks like a very like similar pattern. Measured it up. And they're exactly the same.
Perfect.
They bolt up.
Perfect.
And then down the bottom they weld in anyway.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter about what, because you have to shave everything off the body and then you weld it to the stub.
Yep.
So yeah, that was
perfect.
Sweet. Which is so funny. It's already got the Evo 10 rear coilovers in it at the moment.
Yep.
And they're bolted straight in as well. Just
that's crazy, and they look perfect.
Yeah, that's sweet.
This thing sits so nice as well.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, the MCA blue coilovers. So
yeah,
like again when you
they're nice coils.
For that you want the best.
Yeah. I had MCA purples in my Falcon and in my old FD, and I miss them like crazy because that's only got BCs in it at the moment.
Yeah,
and like, I miss them so much.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's weird. The MCAs are kind of like, they're more a street. Well, for what they were, the purples, they were more like a street sort of coil.
Yeah.
These right here were, I don't know what they are. I haven't driven it long enough to find out, but
yeah, that's crazy.
I rate MCAs though. I love them.
Yeah, that's mad. And then later on we'll have a rip on the drift car.
Yes, dude. I'm keen for this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make one, I reckon.
Yeah, so this used to be like a children's quad.
Yep.
And then just...
They're little 50cc things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I put the new motor in the other day.
Yep.
And it's like 1 horsepower more, so it's 3 horsepower instead of 2. Yeah, and just
massive gains.
I know. Well, if you think about it,
yeah, 33% increase.
It's a big increase because if you have a 200 horsepower car and go to 300 horsepower, that's a significant difference,
massive,
right?
Yeah.
So it actually made a massive difference. And we had my friend Christina, who's in a wheelchair.
Yep.
So she's paralysed from a motocross accident.
And I saw you did we
like, put the hand controls on. So we like put her in. We cable tied her feet to here.
Yep.
And then strapped them in with electrical tape, and then we moved the foot stuff, and we cable tied it onto this. The video comes out tonight.
Yeah, cool.
So good.
Yeah.
She's building an LSS 13.
Yep.
Like full blown pro car.
Beautiful.
With hand controls and stuff, and she'd never drifted.
Good on her.
Can't steer anything.
Well, she just jumped straight in and straight into this crazy thing. Yeah, right.
I keep yelling at her. I was like, slow down. Because if you come off and like break your wrist, it's like it's significant.
Yeah, exactly right.
Nah, she's a loose unit, so yeah, definitely follow her.
That's absolutely excellent. Well, if you guys want to see anything on this little build right here or anything else, jump onto Mike's channel. I'll leave it in the description down below. But
you're a legend.
That's sick.
Let's go.
We'll definitely rip it around. We'll pull this thing in.
Yeah, we're gonna get on the hoist, but I just freak out because it's an FD. So
it's alright. It's all good.
Let's take our time.
It's just a car, man. Yeah. Rightio. Exciting stuff. So, haven't actually looked underneath this car yet. It looks undercoated, so I'm keen either way. Beautiful. Do you want me to just come down on those locks?
Come down, yeah.
Yep.
Lovely. It's just
Cool.
some locks.
Excellent.
All good.
Oh my god, it's not leaking. Oh, it is leaking oil, don't worry. I was going to say it's my first car that hasn't.
Called it early.
Yeah.
Holy.
Very cool.
Like,
wow.
A little bit of diffs, but that
Diff
might
fleet?
be you spilling.
I think so, yeah.
Ah, it's clean.
It is. Holy, it has been undercoated.
Yep.
That's sick. That's so sick.
Nothing sticks out.
You see these, where is it, the things right here I found the other day? Yeah, I think it's this one. Oh no, it's not that one.
Whoa,
Oh,
wait,
where
what is
is it?
that?
Yeah, I think it might be this one actually.
That's so weird.
That's an air pump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This thing is so factory, man.
Yeah, that is factory because I deleted that on the
Yeah, I
motor.
think it is that one there actually, yeah. And then, oh, it's got a little bit of diff leak there at the back. I think, oh yeah, it's probably me doing stuff. It's got an aftermarket header. That's weird. Has it been hitting on something, or oh, yeah, that exhaust mount broken? Yeah, I checked that.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know what that issue is.
It feels like there's just nothing there to begin with. Where's what?
Alrighty. So from what I was able to find, I took off a cover here, and it looks like there's material that's come off this potentially, which is what a lot of people say the U-bolt or U-joint could be failed.
Okay. Because that's nice and tight.
Yeah. Okay.
That U-joint, so that's mint.
So
for it to be a vibration that big.
yeah, it's slapping on something.
Yeah,
It's
it was pretty hectic. So
a lot of other people said it could potentially be. So these braces
yeah,
here,
the brace,
they
yeah.
make so much torque it twists.
Yeah, I 100%.
Yeah, so
believe that.
they can crack.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that Paul might have.
Interesting. And you got it to do it like just spinning on.
Yeah. So I literally jacked it up, put it in first, and it just made that noise. What?
Little baby turbo. Eh?
Oh, they're tiny. Yeah. So yeah, weird little tiny turbo at the back, weird little tiny turbo at the front, and they just share an exhaust housing.
And what power does this make?
So they're running 14 psi at the moment, and I think it makes it feels like it makes high 200s. It's not crazy. Yeah,
That's
it's sick.
great.
It's sick.
Wow, that's mint, eh?
But the second turbo comes on like it kind of comes on like NOS. The first one just kind of spools up, and then once it dumps all the exhaust gas into the second turbo, just kind of hits you in the butt. It's like it's sick.
That's mint.
So
So all the bolts are in the drive shaft, yeah?
Yeah,
Give her a spin.
Yeah, can do.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now go back, give it a back and forth twist. There's nothing.
Yeah, see, that was what I was worried about. There's a lot of movement.
That's bad. It's called backlash,
Yeah, okay.
and that's a lot of backlash in your diff for sure.
Okay. The only other thing is the CVs there are moving back and forward. I don't know whether that's a thing.
That's like that is normal.
Okay.
That's like when you're
Because
the cup kind of
the noise kind of made like, oh, that's right, they're a torsion LSD. It won't do it.
Nah. I would say it's got to be something to do with the bushing, like somewhere in your drive line.
Time to see if this thing can make a noise.
Alright, so leave it in gear and get it going again. Wow. Do that one more time. Yep. And we'll just go again. Alright, I'm going to try and really listen for where that sound is coming from. Yep. Yeah. And last time. Wow. back to the diff, and I just want to watch the diff while you do it, so go ahead. It doesn't seem like the diff's the problem to me. Crazy. And let it like run and maybe get it up to like whatever gear that you want where you're finding that it's doing it. Jesus. Yeah. Keep going. Do I need gloves or am I good?
Hopefully it's not too hot.
It's a bit hot. Is that a cat there, I think?
Yeah, weirdly enough, I think it's the first FD I've ever seen with one.
Yep, it's a high flow cabinet, but that's why it's retaining the heat.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's nice to know that it's legal.
Yeah.
It's nice. Is that? Oh. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. That should come out from the front now. Nothing else going on.
We got the pry bar.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
Just hang there.
Ooh. Guys, or you're good?
That's what hangs there. That's right.
Sweet. Alright.
Should be mid. And
See, you can stub it.
nice.
Lovely, bro.
At least with the tail shaft out, we might be able to check if the PPF is cracked as well.
That's what we can kind of see everything.
Cool.
Which is sweet. So now you are.
Yeah. So we've been under here for a few hours now, and we still can't find anything to warrant what that horrible knocking is. So anyway, what we're going to do right now is we're going to pull the tail shaft out because this may be the issue. Also, this will give us a great little insight as to how the PPF is doing. This is the power plant frame. So this connects the transmission all the way to the diff there as well. Weird design. I believe they also has it in the MX-5 as well. But yeah, sometimes these crack, and that's another reason why it can knock. The other thing is I noticed when I pulled this shield off right here, there's a lot of like rubber buildup and stuff like that there. So I'm wondering if it could be a uni that's making that issue. But we'll find out, and fingers crossed it's going to be a nice cheap thing. It's just worn out over time, and should be able to fix it up. Nice. I was so close to getting the tail shaft out, but this little cross brace right here, I knew it was a bit of an issue from my last car. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just dropping the diff and the power plant frame. These are still all up tight, but that should give me enough leverage to at least be able to drop that down, slide that over, and then be able to get the tail shaft out. And I think we'll leave it there for today. I'll also be able to double check once the tail shaft's out whether the PPF is cracked. So anyway, we'll drop the rest of this out, and yeah. There we go. Is it this? We don't know. All right. Having a look up at the power plant frame, it looks mint. This is all the rubber buildup I was telling you guys about at the front there. Oh man, it looks fine. There's no cracking on it whatsoever. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Oh well, we'll get to the bottom of it. I love the cannon on the back too.
So good.
So yeah, I just destroy everything I touch. I haven't even touched it yet.
I don't know why, it's just when it's cold.
It's like, no, don't let Zach ride it.
Yeah,
There we go. It's This thing is freaking sick.
Whoa! Holy crap, I'm so happy that we weren't going like all together or something. That's so typical of me as well to lose a wheel. No!
Yeah, right.
Not the dodgy mods.
Oh no.
That's right, we can fix it.
That's gonna be the best.
I know. Keep going as well.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Beautiful.
I swear I have a curse. I seriously have curse.
You're like Clara. She's like, every time I get in the car, I swear it's me, I break it.
Yep. Look at these things you got hiding down the back of your shop.
Don't look too closely because I've done some fun stuff to them on the track, but...
They're a set of Valside wheels.
Yep, Andrews, 18 by 9.5 plus 24. I like a perfect wheel for the FD RX7. I even have all the center caps as well. Although the center caps are ugly as hell. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah. They're like full chrome, aren't they, or something? Or like flat face, or?
They just like come out and like a weird, and they got that hex.
Ooh, yeah, okay, rightio.
That makes it
Interesting.
look like a single wheel nut thing on it.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what the deal is there, but they look much better without
Mad
the
style.
center caps anyway. But,
That's sick.
They're beautiful wheels.
18 by 9.5 plus 24, you said?
Yeah.
All round?
Yeah. Squares, yeah.
They would look so good.
Yeah, it's begging for just a rebuild, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, fix up the lips, new hardware, paint the faces, which is all I personally think is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I really enjoy stuff like that.
It's good fun, because these are proper three-piece wheels. Like, you have a set over there that's like fully torn apart, and they look sick. First
wheel I've ever pulled apart, and they're not welded, which is great.
Yeah, okay.
Usually the wheels that come from Japan are welded together.
So it just looks like, you haven't even looked like you sanded the back of it. It's kind of just like painted over.
That one came with the paint on it.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
So, you'd strip that off in 2 seconds. It's already just come with pretty much a water blaster. And then,
Just need new barrels.
Yeah, the faces.
Oh, sorry, new faces, sorry,
the lips, and then you'd be pretty good, but I mean, a couple of the lips are fine. Even this one, you'd be able to get, like Woz, for example, would fill it up with 2, and you'd be able to get it pretty nice if you really wanted to put in some elbow grease. Lips these days are quite not inexpensive, but not.
Imagine building a set of Valside wheels for the FD. That'd be so cool.
I mean, personally, I don't know what size are on at the moment.
9.5 plus 22. So yeah. So
almost.
So they'll fit flush on. Yeah, they're like two more different.
You could be cheeky and put like bigger lips on the rear and have 10s.
Oh yeah,
like Jimmy Oak styles.
Yeah.
But obviously then you're in defect territory. So
yeah, correct. Yeah.
But then we've got 3 of those. So if you want them, we need to find one more.
Ooh. So if anyone has an 18 1.5 plus 24. Oh, it does. Oh, yeah, it does need to be that. Yeah, plus 24 as well.
Yes.
Face or anything. Just let me know.
Yeah, it does need to be that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You could either that. Oh, how would it work? I'm trying to do the maths in my head. You could do like, if it's like
something, if it's something a little bit different, I might be able to play around with the faces and stuff like that, and you wouldn't really notice. But that's all right.
I reckon we could find Yahoo Japan.
Yeah, I reckon for sure. I'll just get something off there.
Yeah, and they do float around.
Yeah.
I know a friend has.
They did make a fair few of them.
Yep.
Like they're everywhere. They're dime a dozen, but it's just trying to find one by itself.
Yeah. I don't even know what that like. Once you finish them, what they'll be worth. I think they're worth a bit of coin on eBay and stuff. I've had a look. I
honestly don't know. I've never really seen a set for sale. I always just look at TEs and stuff like that. And
you sent me those Impols, was it, or something? A picture of those, or the GT wheels. They look very similar to these.
Yeah, correct.
What do you think? I was like, yeah, not bad. These are very similar to those.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
They kind of like have the same sort of look like an LMGT1 or something. Yes. Just like an old school 5-spoke, three-piece wheel. And
then you know, like the Tokyo Drift FD has the valve.
Yeah. And Mazda Speed kind of make another one that is very similar. I think it's the MSO2 or something like that, where it's so similar to this, it's not funny. So
yeah, well, you're welcome to these for the price I paid for them if you can find another one.
So if anyone has one lying around, please let me know.
I reckon we'll scout the internet and we'll find one. Yeah, or even find a pair. That's cheap.
Yeah, okay.
And that way you can just take these and you'll have one spare, which is always nice as well.
Hell yeah.
Because if you can find a pair like that, even if they're a slightly higher offset, you can make the rears 10s.
Yep.
Run these on the fronts as 9s and you'd be in the money.
That's sick.
So yeah,
that's so cool. Yeah, excellent, excellent. Well, the FD's staying here for the week, I think. Yep. I'm so sorry, man.
I'm not sorry.
I feel bad. I know you're stoked.
I get to walk in and see this every day. So.
It does look pretty sick.
Yeah,
it does look pretty sick.
That's mint.
It's just natural habitat at the moment on the hoist, and
but that's in the FD you can get acquainted. So
yeah,
it's mad.
It's good. It's going to be good when these two right here are all done.
Bro, I'm inspired now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, give me a month.
All right.
We'll get this all painted.
A month.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You guys are going to hold him to it.
Yeah, let's go. Once I set my mind to something.
This video won't come out for like 3 weeks, so you get a month and a bit.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. So
no, awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to get it fixed and get it back up and running.
Same. No, cheers, man. I appreciate it.
All good, mate.
Thank you so much for the awesome space. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Everyone go check out his channel, Mike Lake. I'll link it down below.
Yeah,
so
let's go.
appreciate it, man.
Nah, bro, I love helping out mates, so it's all good.
Appreciate it.
I use this hoist for like 10 minutes every week, so it's not like it's
perfect.
You know, not open to be used.
Stop flexing your reliable cars, boy.
Yeah.